Well, let's see who can tune in. Like, sub, share. Like, sub, share. Those are good things. I saw that on a video yesterday, and it takes a lot less time than saying, hey, if you get a chance, just like us, and if you're not already subbed in, please do it now. And we'd say like, sub, share. That would be a good t-shirt, right? I think so. I thought of a t-shirt yesterday too. What was it? Make me laugh. That's a good one. Like, sub, share, make me laugh. Okay, here we are. Day, I don't know what it is, probably 70 or so. 70, 78, somewhere in there of doing this every weekday here, every weekday. 10 a.m. Pacific time. We get our groove on here at the Keyboard Cat Studio. River says his canker sore is getting better. I'm glad to hear that. Those things hurt, especially when you move them. You know, like if they crack or something. Ugh. No, I'm not really a pilot, but I'm wearing this thing. My wife gave it to me yesterday. She found it in a box of stuff, and she gave it to me. And it might work, but I just thought I'd wear it, and it might just make it look like I'm, broadcasting or something, because it's kind of cool. But it isn't doing anything, and if it starts bugging me, I'm just going to take it off. But it does look like I have my own show, and we're recording audio here, and really it's just my phone that's gathering the noise. But that's all right. All River needed was some mouthwash. Well, there you go. And I'll bet your breath is fresher now, too. Okay, so Just a Moy, oh la la la, says, I love your vids. Appreciate that. I think I put up another one yesterday in regular clips, not live or not shorts, but just regular. Your hair is cool. I gave it my own barber treatment. It's the free haircut. Look at that. That's what we call white sidewalls in the old days. Minty fresh breath there on River, in case anybody wants to know. So what are we going to talk about today? Among other things, we will be visiting with Presley the cat. We will be giving him some catnip and seeing where that takes him. Live Laser TTV says, yo, I'm your big fan. I hope you're doing well, from Deb Sweep. Keyboard Cat, oh my God. Yep, this is the Keyboard Cat place. And, ouch, something in my pocket is hurting my leg. There we go. Among other things, today we're going to talk about canned foods and preserved foods, especially meats, but not just meats. I've always been sort of interested in them. I like Spam. I like anchovies. And so I used to travel a lot because of my nose, and I had an agent who sent me all over the world doing my nose act. And when I'd get to those foreign countries, I would go to the grocery store and I would buy up a bunch of canned meats and candy and bring them home. And so I have a big collection of outdated canned meats. I mean, some of them are so old the cans are puffy. Don't ever eat a puffy can. And anyway, I ended up with some unusual meats, but I had no training in the meat collecting department. It's raining in Weymouth, says River. Nargis says, hi, Uncle. Hello, Narj. And yesterday we did a painting of Keyboard Cat on a can of soup, and that's a preserved food because it was, it was tomato in the beginning, but like with chicken and rice, there's meat in there, and that's a can, so that's meat in a can. But anyway, I had no training in that. It just happened in my life, and I'm glad it did, because it gives me something to talk about today and to share meats with other people in the world. And here is one of our points of departure today in the World According to Keyboard Cat book, which is available by Keyboard Cat, which is available on Amazon. Please pick that up. I mean, it isn't really just the money to me. It's this is a big step in the evolution of cats and common sense and you. And the point is, there's a cat playing the piano. That's Fuzzy, wearing that little fuzzy sweater. And the comment is, you don't need a degree in something to do it. Just start. So I didn't take any lessons in collecting and selecting, canned meats or anything. I just started doing it, and some of the things turned out so good. Like, here's a can of anchovies, and I know it's old. It's from Morocco. Now, I was never in Morocco, but if I eat this, there'll be a little Morocco in me. Then this, I don't know where I got it, but it's pretty cool. It's Popeye brand spinach. The Allen's Popeye brand spinach. Now that's some pretty cool stuff, and it is puffy, so we would not recommend eating that. Now here's one from London I got, and this is called, even though it's American brand Heinz, it's called Spotted Dick. It's a can of Spotted Dick. And if you look it up, Spotted Dick is a cake, a kind of cake. Here they call it sponge pudding. I would call it cake. And it's also very old. I'm not going to open it. I think I've eaten it. Google it and look at some pictures of Spotted Dick. It's a very popular food because of its delicious flavor and its unusual name, a trendy name. Now here's something I got in, I think, Amsterdam, and it is called bockwurst. Bockwurst Zonderdarm. And it is sausages. And these babies are old, but there's no puff in it. I'll bet, you know what? I'll bet if you were hungry enough, you would eat these. And probably I would too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And though in this next thing isn't in a can, and it's not meat, but it is food, and it is foreign, and I think it's from Germany. And I love it because, of course, I'm into art. And this is called 8-rowy Cloby Thuringer art. Now, Thuringer, I thought, was a kind of salami my mom used to get me when I was a kid. But these look like fried croquettes or rice balls or something. But it's called Thuringer art. So are these art supplies? Or what? I can't say I rightly know, but I do know Thuringer art is a catchy brand, and I think it would sell like crazy. I really do. So let's see. We're going to look at, oh yeah, I have a video queued up. And it is one I made years ago, years and years ago. And it centers around a frank, a wiener, a hot dog, and something you can do with one. Now, this was made before the internet even existed, in the house and about the same time as the Fatso video. I mean, something back in there, the 80s, in my garage. So, let's see, let's get... Don't forget to like, sub, and share. Like, sub, shares. Like, sub, share. He169 says, my prized keyboard cap plush sits on my dresser at all times. Hey, now that's cool. Elif Karaman says, hello. How are you, Uncle? How old was Fatso before she died? I don't remember. Probably about 10 somewhere. Don't be rude. That's good advice. What do I know about Ramadan? Not enough. Dude, be yourself. Yeah, that's one of the pages in the book. Let me move my bratwurst. Here it is. Do the planet a favor. Be yourself. Because you're wasting air and food and space and reality if you're not being yourself. It's like a seed. It's like a radish seed in the ground trying to be celery. It's just a waste of water and sun and energy and spirituality and the universe. So be yourself. So here is a video I made many, many years ago about something you could do with a prepared meat.
An ordinary wiener. Simple prepared meat to most folks, but not to me. I'm Charlie Schmidt, and you're about to have the time of your life. Simply slip a frank in the freezer. And while that's freezing up good and hard, get a sharp pair of scissors and cut out this simple drill pattern that will become available through mail order. Then roll the pattern into a tube that's about, an inch across in diameter and secure it with a piece of household Scotch tape. Once the wiener's rock hard, slip the pattern over the dog. Now, with a 1/4 inch bit, drill straight down the center of the meat. Then drill at each of the marks on the pattern to a depth that just reaches the centerline hole that we've already drilled. The excess meat off the drill bit can be saved for other uses. Then slip off the pattern, and there you have it. Skin flute. Ocarina, move aside. Skin flute's here. Sold in some states as gristle whistle.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability.
That's cool.
But durability goes right
I
along
would
with
say.
it. You see, we test and
It says, Ocarina, move aside. Gristle whistle is here. Who will play the keyboard on the piano? There is a rock group in Seattle that just is putting out an album, and I'm not at liberty to say the name of the band or the album. One of the songs is a cover of the Keyboard Cat song, and they do it up good, real good. They do it up like new millennial. They're a nice person. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, they're good people. We'll probably end up doing another project together sooner or later. This stuff doesn't get old. I mean, this video that you just saw of Skin Flute, that thing was made like in the 80s. And if you just don't erase it or lose it and then just bring it up later on, people might like it. Partly because it's just old and kind of poorly made. We're so tired of things being well made. TV looks like $1 million. Everybody's got the software. I want to see stuff look a little rough or changed. I want to see the edge of the 2x4 and the unsanded thing, you know. I want to see that stuff. And if you do too, stay tuned to this station because that's where we go. A little coffee. I almost dunked my new little microphone in the coffee. That would have been ugly because I don't know whose breath and sputum is on this thing because it came from Lord knows where. I should probably hose it down. I hope it's not a super spreader. So now we're going to go over to the desk just for a brief moment, and long enough. Look at that, 36 likes. Don't forget to like it. A quick look at, oh, the keyboard cat plush toy. And thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Brown. Okay, so here's a bottle of beer I got in Germany. Zion Kolsch. It's still got the beer in it, but it's probably pretty flat right about now. And they used to have a food brand at the grocery stores called Generic, and it was just plain black and white, like a beer just was a white can that just said beer on it in no particular font. And it was cool stuff, you know. And this was a package of macaroni and cheese dinner. You can see it's pretty lackluster, but I cut the little girl out of another book and stuck her on there, just like, I guess she's the generic little girl. But you can imagine what that looked like without the girl. Macaroni and cheese dinner. But it didn't go over. It just didn't go over. I wish I still had a 6-pack of that beer. It would be worth something, probably $1.99 or so. Somewhere in there. Look at this new bell I got. That's if you want service. And I don't know if anybody knows what Fiorucci is, but they're a really cool store in different big cities around the world. And they're, oops. Oops, I don't know what I did there. Anyway, Fiorucci stores. There's a shopping bag from a Fiorucci store in Hollywood. And there's a picture of me and the Fonz from Happy Days. And that was my hot rod back there. I had a 39 then too. It was fast. I like to have the fast car. Anyway, Fiorucci, then we went on a trip to Rome, and Fiorucci has a little teeny store in Rome. Or they did at that point. And I told the guy I was an Andy Warhol and Fiorucci fan from America, the proprietor of the store, and he just went nuts. And he said, I love Andy Warhol, I love America. And he gave me this thing that you can stand it up. Look at that teal on the back of it. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Look at that. Say hello to Fiorucci. Yep, the good brand. And so now, I think we were going to go and feed the guy a little, you know what, catnip. But first, I'll turn this off and save a little electricity. We will get upstairs. Everything's ready to go. But for right now, we're looking for a cat named Presley. And he's not where he is sometimes here because I've taken up his whole space here with some accounting and bookkeeping stuff I'm behind on. I got to get caught up to keep the accountant all happy and everything. And then, let's see where he's at. He's not down there. Sometimes he hides in that. See, there's a massage chair way over there. Sometimes he hides. Very seldom he hides in that. And he's not under, yeah, we checked that. He's not under here, which is a favorite place of his as well. Oh, I see. Oh. Somebody's sitting up. Somebody knows what's coming. This is getting to be a nasty habit. In it? He's not even looking at me. He's just looking at the little dish. Oh, Presley, you are a cute boy. And I know you're trying to just act all. He's acting coy, like he pretends he doesn't know that I have a little plate of catnip here. He's acting like, what? Me? Who? Catnip? No. Really? Sure, I'll try a little nibble. Yeah, first time? I'll bet. Look at that, more likes, 44 likes. That is pretty cool. Soon there'll be a new video of who will play the keyboard on the piano. Well, I'm working on that. I appreciate you asking. People do want to know. This is sort of a period in the history of Keyboard Cat where there's some archival footage of keyboard and some unreleased archive footage of keyboard, which I have been putting up. But as far as this guy, the current Keyboard Cat 4.0, as far as him like really hitting the 88s and like making a top 40 hit, the odds are against it for right now, but hang in there, and we still will be showing lots of footage, outtakes, intakes, sideways takes, you name it, cat takes, and feather boa takes. I think we're going to reveal the little dish of, you guessed it, see that? Somebody's licking it up, even with the boa. Let's put the boa right down here where we can see it more. Boa Noa. Reminds me of Jimi Hendrix. He's got the feather boa. He's dipping, and he's talented, and he's cool. I don't know Spanish. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. No, it's a user that is a bot. What's that from? Rest in peace. Elif Karaman says, hello. It's best to not hate someone you don't know. It's best to not hate someone you do know. Look at that little, oh, he's so contemporary. He's like every man, and he's like right now cool. Look at that. Those are lessons for us. This is the lessons to the solar system today. This cat has been asked by some highest power to please make a video that shows people, be an example for people, save the planet, save the species. And this is, he said, we said, and action, and this is what he's doing. This is straight from the creator of the universe to us. He's digging in again. One of my favorite lines in Napoleon Dynamite is, who is it? I think it's Napoleon says, your mom goes to college. Hey, there's some good information there for everybody who is interested. Maryam is talking about Ramadan, the 9th month of the Muslim calendar. It's a sacred time. It's a month in which it's believed that the Holy Quran was sent down from heaven. So there you go. Let's see, how am I doing? Yeah. Make sure you like, sub, and pass it on. What's that called? Share. Like, sub, and share. Narji says, handsome. Oh my God. Do you mean the cat? It must be. Look at him. Every once in a while I forget and the camera just drips off because I'm reading. And I guess I'm not that good at multitasking. If I was a real pro YouTuber influencer kind of, hot number, I would be able to keep track of the shot and be reading the feed at the same time. And I'm getting better at it. I don't want to be too good. What's the point? I love the song so much, says Miriam Elwagagui. Elwagagui. Deb Soap has to take off, so goodbye, and make sure you come back. Sub us. You're bad. Oh, look at that. Hey, rest in peace. Could you please be cool and not bring us down? We don't want anything negative going on. You have less time. Your art won't look as good if you're negative. That's for sure. So, and please don't share that negativity. We want to focus not on antagonizing each other, but supporting each other and supporting the moment. This cat is, you know what you're supposed to do? What you see this cat doing, that is your role model for today. Do you think that cat's hating somebody? I don't think so. Yeah, coffee can be bad. I've overdone it before. And so we're at about 29 minutes into this masterpiece broadcast session. Yep, catnip time. Look, the plate's empty and the cat his eyes are open, but that doesn't mean he's awake. Oh, look, he's being a cutie with the camera. Oh, there. That's how we're supposed to. Please do that. That's the exercise you're supposed to do right now. Anybody who's watching this, do that. Roll over. Do that. Put your chin on your paw. Look at that. There's your role model. There's your example. Can it be any clearer than that? Look at that little boy. Look at that little boy. Let's see if a UFO would wake him up. A flying saucer right here in Keyboard Cat's living room. The cat who saved the universe from this big old UFO that's bigger than the pyramids. It's the size of like 3 Kmarts. Oops, sorry. There he is. Look at his tail. Something's going on. His tail is moving that much, and his face is moving that little. Try that too. Okay. Oso says cute. Tahir Mahmoud says the UFO got destroyed by Keyboard Cat. Yes, if you search on this channel for Meltdown 2020, it's a trailer for a movie where the cat saves the universe. Meltdown 2020. Look that up. I think you're gonna dig it. Maximo Ian says saves. Tahir Mahmoud says what? So look at that. We're just watching time tick by, and that cat just really, really using some time wisely. Check that out. I don't think he's trying to hurt anybody. His paws look pretty relaxed. Look at his paws are laying in the catnip bowl. Does that tell us something? He'll sleep now for a while, and then he'll wake up and want, you guessed it, food. And I will oblige him. There he is, upside down with his head in the weed bowl. That's pretty camera worthy. Where's his other eye? It's shut. Hey, mister. He is so zoned. PT says, hey man, my school starts tomorrow, and with my busy schedule and the time diff, I won't be able to watch your streams. It's almost midnight here when you go live, so staying up is tough. Well, I'm sorry that you can't do it live, PT. We like having you, and good luck in school. Do your best when you're there. Just make the best of it. You know, do the best with what you got, and expect a miracle. And in the meantime, you can, all these different live streams are all cataloged in the channel that you're at. So if you go back to this keyboardcat.com channel and then hit live, it will show you all the streams that we've done so far. And please, you know, dig in a little to the past. That's what it's there for. Look at all those likes, 65 likes. I'm liking that. And I don't know if are we doing okay without a moderator? What does everybody think about that? Is it daily, the streams? Yes, Tahar. Every weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Every weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Does this cat know what time it is or care or anything? Did you hear that little growl? He went, okay, River, let me check it out with my management guy and see what we can do. It's up to them. They decide a lot of that kind of stuff. For me, I'm the creative dude. River says, thank you. That's nice. Keyboard cat, please, please, please. Da, 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 da. Look at him. Okay, so we're 40 minutes into this just about. And I almost finished a painting yesterday of Keyboard Cat brand Campbell soup to honor Warhol and pop art and canned foods. So let's go down. Let's go to the other side. Goodbye, cutie man. You dig it. You just love your little empty plate there, and there's a little, look at, that's a picture for Papa. That is a killer frame right there. That's a macro meme from heaven. You just write something under it, like, chill, baby. God, I wish I could can I take a picture of that? I guess I could freeze this frame. Hey. Look at those. Look at those likes. Like, sub, and share. Like, sub, share. Like, sub, share. Like, sub, share. Like, sub, share. It's our mantra. But it's meow, sub, share. Meow, sub, share. Nice. Maximo Ia says, Maximo Ian. Cat alive, love your keyboard. Nice. Windy Spite, no way the cat. Yeah, that's him. That's him. I mean, he's alive. Hunter says, I don't know if this is real. Well, think about life in general. Some people think this is really happening. All of it. But it's real. We're the keyboard cat people. We got the original keyboard cat and made that video and put it up 20 years later, and it went cuckoo boudreau on the undernets. And PT says, I've enjoyed your streams. Great way to relax. I'll miss them, but I'll try to drop by whenever I can. Take care and keep being awesome. Thank you. That is so cool. Well, share your opinion. Encourage your friends to join in and take your place for a while, but please come back and see us again. There's nothing wrong with the cat. He just has had a big dose of homegrown, yeah, you guessed it, catnip. Yes, he is on the good stuff. Faded Raider. Hunter says, I believe it now. No, you can. I know there's a lot of baloney out there everywhere, including in the internet and right on people's faces, but we're really the keyboard cat dudes and so forth. And this is really the guy. And that catnip was real stuff. No, he's not sick. Where he just got out of rehab a couple weeks ago, they might say it was sick. I don't know. Bento went to rehab too. I don't think he actually went in. I think we just sat in the parking lot for a while and talked. Nice. This little guy's about 1.5 years old. Now, Keyboard Cat says, oh, samba duba. Oh, I can't speak that. Who is 50? Not me, that's for sure. I was 50 a long time, a long time ago. And this thing makes it look like this is a real, like we're really live or we're out here. There's a whole crew here. There's a lot of people. You think we're alone and naked and alone in the forest and in the Bahamas, but really there's a whole crew here behind me and they're eating good. And so am I between takes. So yeah, we were gonna go down to the studio a little bit and paint on that Campbell's soup. See ya, dude. Enjoy your feather. He's his own. So what was I gonna say? Practice what you preach? That's good too. When I went to grade school at St. Anne's Catholic Grade School, which it isn't even there, the building isn't even there anymore, and we had nuns for teachers, and there was a guy named Douglas in our class, and he would always say, practice what you preach. Yes. All right. Let's go upstairs. We got to hit the brush a little bit. You can't really call yourself a painter unless you paint every day. That's what I say. I've been cleaning the space, touching it up a little here and there. It might look a little better to you. Okay. Here we go. Are we still going? Hey, look, we're still going. I accidentally turned, I think, the whole world off there for a minute. So that's kind of to me, it actually doesn't look that good right now. I'm just not so in love with these fields of color here. I think for sure they need some dark. It needs some dark around it to make it pop a little bit. So without further ado, we'll do that. Get in some dark blue for. We could even use some marker. Now that's a marker. Am I right? Or am I a marker? Oh, that's a first. That is the first time that has happened. Well, at least today. Put that back up. And now let's go back to where we were. We're going to put in some dark blue. Well, that's better. That's definitely better. Let's put a little bit of this other blue in there, just in a random sort of fashion. I better check my comments because I probably have obliterated the audio or something. No. Right? It's definitely better. It almost wants some up here too, but maybe not. Yeah, that's looking better. That isn't right. It needs to get messed up a little bit. Like that. I guess it's just that there's so much pink right there right now. And it's all that scribbly pink, which it just needs to get broken up with some. I don't know if I even have any. Well, I don't know much of going orange, but cut the end off of a tube of orange. I think it's going to give me some orange. Yeah. Okay. So we could potentially that helps. That helps. I need to go around those words with some of this orange. That word condensed needs a little backup. ED. Sure. So we're going to put a little yellow in there with that orange. I'm not sure what it's going to do. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know why that color is working for me, but it is. Right? Right, boss. Okay, time for a little cuckoo green. That's what we've been missing at this party. This Liquitex fluorescent del green. Well, I'm going to put just a little yellow in it, just because we can. See, that's a bold move. And you don't need permission to make it. Now, if you're doing rock climbing and you want to take a big chance at ruining what you're doing, like I just did with that green, you could fall down and get hurt real bad. But with painting or poetry, you can make a mistake and just go on. Nobody even knows about it. In fact, make as many as you can, because every once in a while, one of them is going to be gold. Like your first one especially, so I would get started on that. You'll never have more naivety and beginner's luck than you do the first time you're doing a painting. It's a pretty good time. I'm liking that green. Mix a little bit of blue with it. And maybe even a little bit of white. And look up here sometimes. Oh yeah, way better. Way dilly dong better. 56 minutes, 85 likes. Okay, let's get some more likes. This is getting fun now. Now, I think we paint in the color in those letters. Some color. Wild. Maniac orange and yellow. I'm gonna paint Maniac. And now, I'm into this painting right now. This is nice. I like it. I feel like I'm in art school. And I want the other kids to see what I've been doing. So, now we're gonna do a little bit of black. Or, sure, why not? That looks pretty cool. Not done yet though. Probably not gonna finish today, but looking very, very sweet. Look at that. What are you thinking? 60 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today. I don't know. Those sides been bothering me for a long time. Maybe a little bit more. I just want to paint this. And maybe a little bit before I quit. Because, like, I want to paint. Yeah, we'll continue on that tomorrow. It's still a little wet around there. So, 90 likes. Gotta like. Got to like. Thank you. Thank you, all you wonderful people. And thanks for letting me wear this thing, even though it doesn't do anything. But it looks pretty cool. I will give you that. Let's look at, oops, the space around us. Yeah, I'm feeling better about that painting than I did yesterday when we quit. Yeah, I'm digging it. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of white, just because I can. I want to, and I'm gonna. Where was I gonna put it though? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling better. I feel better about it now. See, here's the deal. I like to paint. I like to paint. So I'm not going to stop here for just a minute or two. Working for me. I don't even know where I'm aiming. I'm just not even thinking. But here we are. At any rate, that's what happens when you don't think. Oops. You trip on your tripod. This is starting to get some good spots in it. I'm liking the soup a lot. We'll work on it tomorrow. Heck yeah. Usually when I sit down here, oh look, it's a sunny day, real sunny day. Beautiful. I'll bet you when Presley wakes up, he will want to go outside. I want to go outside. Usually if I sit here after the live stream and turn this thing off, then I start zoning out. I put my feet up here on the table. And this is a very comfortable sofa. It actually turns into a bed if you want it to. But this is just fine. And then I just sit here and kind of let the dust settle from the live stream and the pace that I don't keep up during the stream. You know, I try to not try to go too cuckoo too fast. Why bother? So there we go. Extreme Cookie says, hey. Extreme Cookie. So, let's see, I think I'm going to take this thing off and prove that you can still hear me just the same. If I mute, it's because I pushed the wrong button here. Not because I took off that headset, because that headset isn't hooked to anything. But it is kind of a cool little thing. Look at that part. And then there's a little extremely high-tech microphone. See, that thing seals around your ear so that it's hermetically orthopedic. Hey, look at that. Okay, I'm not muted now. Thank you. I need that feedback. There's some German. So, should we try to get to 100 likes? I'm afraid so. Can I like it? Where do I push to like it? I'll just like it. Just remember, flying saucers and UFOs are serious business. And it's about to really, really be big. It's always been big. It can't not be big. But our awareness of it and our acceptance, our being friendly little happy neighbors with it like a cloud next to a little tree and a painting on a TV show. That's the role model for today. 97. 98. Oh, please, God. I've never wanted out loud for things like likes or telling people. People say, why don't you have more subscribers at your Keyboard Cat channel? And I think part of it is because I've never said, please subscribe to this channel until now. But I'm actually asking you to subscribe to this show, I think. Not the whole channel. 99. BDO Void. Close to I Am New. Extreme Cookie says woot woot. I remember that name. Extreme Cookie. Makes me hungry. Oh no, now I'm thinking of carbs. Subscribe from Maximo Ian. Raven Brunson is new here. Good day, Raven. You're just checking in here at the very end of this broadcast. We've been doing this for 71 minutes. A car sleeps right now. I think you mean the cat. Probably the cat is sleeping right now. He may even have one of his eyes open. I don't know. 101. Oh my God. Well, this is what happens.